So when you have a lane blocked by construction, you follow the directions of the flagman. The vehicle ahead is a lead vehicle, which means you won't pass him. You'll stay behind him. He's basically shuttling everybody through, making sure they follow the right path. Now we're following white. Here we can give a little acceleration. We have a long way before this turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to brake before the turn. We're going to turn. We're going to accelerate through the turn. This little short one. Here comes another one. We're going to lean. We're going to follow the road. When riding in situations like this, you want to keep an eye on your temperature gauge. You want to make sure that the car is not overheating because you have the air conditioning on. It's very easy to overheat on these hills. Check for any lights, oil pressure, or otherwise. So here we are coming around the corner, following the line. And it's gentle on the wheel. If you notice, the wheel is moving gently. It's not harsh. Just come to a top, and we come around. We're going to turn a little more and just hold. The wheel is always moving gently. Any jerking of the wheel will make the car feel like it's out of control. So we're going to hold. We're going to follow the road. Give a little push. There we are. Okay. We're going to put the camera outside the window, give you a different perspective. When you have a car that has a manual shifter and automatic at the same time, you can change gears and control the way the car accelerates and decelerates, where you're not using the brakes as much as you're using the engine power. In this vehicle, we have a 5-speed automatic shifter that can also be put into manual mode. There's the shifter. If you look, you see a plus and a minus symbol under shift. If I pull this to the side, I'm now in manual shift mode. So now it's in 3. There's the number 3. Now 4. So I'm going to use 4th gear. Gives me a little more power to accelerate. If I want to slow down, I just kick it down to 3 and then it slows it down. We're back up to 4. So I can manually shift through. Slowing down, what I do is I go from 4 to 3. That'll slow the car down without braking. Of course, it's more wear on the transmission, but it's another way to save your brakes from heating up. You don't want your brakes heating up. They'll fade, then they won't brake properly. And no amount of downshifting is going to actually stop the car. It's just going to slow it down. So here we are in 4. Back to 3. Giving me the power to accelerate. Back to 4. Back to 5. And I'm taking these turns at pretty high speed. So I want to slow down. I go to 4. Go to 3. Take my turns. So I'm in 3. Just shift it up to 4. And then I shift it back over the D. Wearing glasses will help the sun not be so bright in your eyes. Look at the difference. Look at that. Real bright or shady. A lot easier to see. Whenever you're leaving a public area such as a beach or something like that, always make sure you do your full stop at the stop sign and check. A lot of people are coming down this road really fast, so you want to make sure you're not going to be in their way. All right, back on the road we go. This time we've got our sunglasses on. We've got our digital speedometer to tell us exactly how fast we're going. We've got our beautiful view of Canyon Lake in the distance. Whenever you take drives like this, make sure you want to make sure your car is in excellent operating order. You don't want problems. You don't want overheating. You don't want tires that are low on air pressure going flat, or that are too high in air pressure and exploding on you, blowing out. Because you're up where sometimes you can't get a good phone signal. So you might not be able to call for help. You might have to rely on the kindness of strangers, as they say, to tow you, push you, help you out of the situation. So make sure your spare is full, you have enough gas in your tank, your coolant's full, your oil is filled up, your transmission fluid is filled up, all those things. So that's our ride to Canyon Lake. Several things to remember about driving. Pay attention to the road. Pay attention to your speed. Pay attention to your instruments. Sounds like you need 3 eyes. Nope, you're going to scan. So you're looking at the road, you're looking at your instruments, you're looking at what's going on around you, who's coming, who's heading towards you, making sure you're in your lane. Do all these things and you're going to have a fun drive. This is Henry Williams. I'm the owner of You're the Driver Consulting Services, and we hope you've learned some stuff about driving today. We'll see you on the road or in the car.